The driver in the tour bus crash that killed more than a dozen people on Interstate 95 in New York last week is speaking out. Ofidel Williams says he was forced to swerve into another lane when a tractor-trailer cut him off moments before the crash. 15 of the 32 people on the tour bus were killed. 6 others reportedly remain in the hospital. The tour bus driver says he's had a difficult time since the accident.
I heard about the whole situation.
You having chest pains now?
Mr. Weber, what's the matter?
I'm having difficulty breathing out here. I'm having difficulty breathing.
Williams is facing criminal charges for the deadly accident. Jared Lee Loughner will undergo a mental competency examination. That decision was made Monday by a judge. The evaluation will take place at a facility in Springfield, Missouri. Loughner is the suspect in January's shooting rampage in Tucson that killed 6 people. 13 others were injured in the incident, including Representative Gabrielle Giffords. 7 dogs are killed and 1 person rescued after a massive fire in Indianapolis. The fire broke out early Monday morning. Police say 3 people live in the home, a man, his wife, and their adult son, who was the only person home at the time. Neighbors used a ladder to help get the man out of the home before he was injured. All 7 dogs in the home were killed in the fire. Damages to the home were estimated at more than $100,000. It's not known how that fire started. The U.S. House is looking to cut funding for a program that officials say helps 90% of laid-off workers find new careers. The Workforce Investment Act allows people who have lost their jobs to go back to school for free paying tuition book fees and any other expenses at local community colleges. More than 300 people a year use the program to find new jobs. The Workforce Development Officer at GRAD says 90% end up with long-term careers with good pay. They say if the government cuts WIA funding, almost half of those going back to school won't have tuition for the fall.
The Workforce Investment Act is up for reauthorization, and it hasn't been fully funded in the budget, so it's low-hanging fruit right now. It's an easy program to cut because it's up for authorization. So it's not that it doesn't work, it's that it's in front of them.
There is a petition to help save the WIA. You can find more information on our website, tristatehomepage.com. National and Indiana Right to Work Committee workers plan to put pressure on the missing Indiana House Democrats to come back to work. The group's presidents plan to announce a $100,000 media campaign today. The initial ad will run in the Indianapolis Star, and officials hope others will follow in the mail, over the phone, in statewide newspapers, and eventually television and radio. The campaign is designed to get Speaker Brian Bosma and Governor Mitch Daniels to use their authority to force the Democrats to return to Indianapolis and hold a vote on the Indiana Right to Work bill. More than 4 weeks ago, Indiana House Democrats fled to Illinois to avoid voting on that right to work bill. Indiana Congressman Mike Pence was in town last night, sharing his message with voters as he eyes a run for governor. Pence has been splitting time between Washington, D.C. and Indiana as he prepares a possible campaign for 2012. And last night, he was the guest speaker at the Vandenberg Lincoln Days dinner. Pence says he is strongly considering running and will make a formal announcement in the coming months. The congressman is taking on the health care bill and the abortion issue by proposing defunding Planned Parenthood. Pence has been active on the federal budget. He voted against a 3-week extension that spared a government shutdown.
It's time for Republicans to take a strong stand for fiscal responsibility, to stand by the promise we made to the American people to find $100 billion in savings off the president's number. That's $61 billion in cuts. And if that means a confrontation with the liberals in the Senate, then so be it.
One of the pressing issues is the situation in Libya right now. Pence says Americans should have more access to American oil to help gas and oil prices. A team of Evansville students are racing back to the future for an upcoming marathon. Fox 7's Stephanie Martinez is live with the group this morning to get a sneak peek at their futuristic car. Good morning, Stephanie.